Okay, welcome everyone to our session. And today's session it's on becoming an AI in research lead. It's about the program the community is going to start. For everyone who is already in AI in research operations community, welcome. I'm happy you are here. For everyone who didn't join us, there is opportunity to join us as well. I provided in my message in a chat how you will be able to join the community. The session is recorded. Please keep your mics off. The summary of this event will be provided on the group's chat. But if you sign up to the newsletter, and again, the link is provided in a chat, you will be receiving a longer summary of the session. If you have any questions, please drop me a message on LinkedIn. The session today will consist of answering a lot of questions that I have to capture. So we'll be using Mentimeter. So please scan the QR code. And we will have at the end, if we have some time left, also go to the groups where everybody can introduce themselves and just mingle together. I have prepared just 4 little slides that I'm going to share right now. It's nothing big, just to basically put us in the right mindset. So let me just switch now to the presentation mode. Okay, so we are now in the intelligence economy. This is my sticker that I put it on this economy because I think it's kind of like with AI intelligence being bang, but a lot of people call it differently, abundance economy, 4.0 economy, etc. So I think at the end history will put the right label on this economy in the future. What we know that AI it's here. It's going to stay with us. It's already outperforming humans across many tasks. This economy it will contribute substantially. AI will contribute substantially to the economy in the future, and as well, we have abundance of tools right now on hands for free or
Anna,
little price. Yeah.
you're sharing the presenter mode, not your slides. Sorry to interrupt.
Okay. Sorry. Let me just very quickly see how I have to stop
if you
it,
go to display
unfortunately.
settings and then switch view, it should swap over.
Okay, now I have to exit here now. Okay. Share one more time. This one. Or maybe I have to do this way.
So if you click on display settings in the middle,
Yeah,
at the top, you should be able to switch. Yes,
okay.
swap presenter view and slide view.
Okay, thank you. Even with 2 screens, like I can't see this. It's really strange. Okay, so coming to the next slide. Thank you so much. So where I was, yeah. So we are basically at the beginning of this economy, and we have the opportunity on our hands to see how we can, transform research, how we can transform our careers and society at large. Just very quickly dip into how this technology is different from the other technology deployment, and I just concentrated on 3 points. It was, the first one is the access. So before we had limited access to the technologies, and it's mostly because everything was so expensive. Computer, laptop was so expensive, software costed a lot, and everything we came in touch with the technology through our workplace. Today, as we know, we have access to thousands of AI tools. It's really difficult to follow up what is coming every day on the market. But a lot of us have limited access through their work. So there is a lot of problem to get a license, to build own tools. Mostly the institution have the web browser Copilot versions installed. Also, the speed is completely different. Like before, the speed was very slow, very formal. Right now, everything is readily available. We don't know really. We don't need any directives to use these tools. And of course, the rollout method, it's completely different. Before what worked was the top-down method, accompanied by a lot of training programs. Right now, what it's working, it's the opposite, the bottom-up, where we have kind of like peer-to-peer learning, peer-to-peer dynamic, where everyone looks over the shoulder, learn from each other, has a little workshop, and goes on with using AI. Okay, so that's why we are creating the AI in Research Lead program. So from my observation so far, there are a lot of really great individuals starting AI community, AI initiatives in their organization, but mostly they are unsupported, and there are a lot of challenges, but I just concentrated on 3 most important ones. The first, it's the duplication of effort. While one colleague is still inventing a solution to a problem, another one somewhere else has already passed the step and it's moving forward. So if we could kind of share the learning, share the experience, the impact would be faster and bigger and easier for everyone. Also, a lot of people are motivated, but then, if nothing is working, if they're unsupported, they basically burn out and the initiatives are dying. There are also great ideas that people are sharing. A couple of people shared with me what can be done, but unfortunately, a lot of them were missed. So that's why that's our community response to start a program, and it's that's the name. I don't know, we came up with, but maybe we are going to change AI in Research Lead program for individuals who feel like they want to champion AI in their organization, and also for people who have a lot of knowledge or mentoring experience, and want to join the program as a program associate. So we want to offer more structured support, share resources with everyone, and also create a platform for everyone to connect, but basically to amplify their efforts in their institutions. So that's what we are going to do today. We are going to shape the program, to brainstorm using Mentimeter, and possibly at the end, if we have a little bit of time, to connect with each other as well. And at the end of the session, I will send a summary to everyone who has joined today. Well, maybe please join via newsletter. I think that will be the easiest for me. And the link to the newsletter is in the chat room. So this is actually it. This is my little intro to what we are going to do today. And then I would like to share with you. Just give me a little second. Okay, here. I hope the Mentimeter again. And please let me know if you cannot see. Josie, you have a question? Oh, it's just, okay.
Apologies, I think that was from before I tried to raise my hand to get your attention.
Yeah, so I'm sorry if I switch to the mode, it's like completely, I can't see anyone from on the screen. Could you please confirm that you can see the slides?
Not
the Mentimeter.
Oh,
Sorry,
not
I didn't share.
really.
I didn't share. Well, that was unnecessary question.
Also, the message with the newsletter was before a lot of people joined, so we can't see it.
It's the first message in a chat.
There isn't a first message. The first message is, "Hi, Elena here from CRG Barcelona." We can't see messages before we joined.
Let me just copy in again the same message. Okay, thank you. Okay. I hope you can see the message now. Could you please just very quickly confirm you can see the Mentimeter?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Good. Even if you think like, okay, this is nothing for me, I'm not really interested at the end, I would really appreciate if you could answer the question, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people will benefit from your answers in the future. So the first question is, in one word, if you could describe what is your current role in AI leadership at your institution? And I know, like sometimes many of you joining don't have official title or even FTE assigned, but you maybe feel like, okay, I'm very interested and I'm having a lot of chats over the coffee in my team. Yeah, okay. I love the advocate, interested. Yeah, I think having an interest, it's very, very important. Facilitator, it's a step up. I'm really glad to see this as well. Providing training, policy championing, training. Great. Let me just see here. Okay, that sounds really, yeah, that sounds very, very interesting. So it's a lot of people facilitating and championing, being interested, and so on. I think we are reaching all the answers. I will, just to save the time, I will move into the next slide. How do you feel about the support offered at your institution for using AI at work? And if you could maybe, because it's very easy to apply, this perspective to yourself, if you could share as well, it's how the experience is for you and your colleagues, for you and maybe colleagues who are also interested in using AI. Yeah, I'm glad to see excellent. Okay, the excellent, it's going down right now, unfortunately. Yeah, okay, so it's mostly fair and good and very good. And I know from the previous discussion, we started the group a year ago, that you know, at this point, a lot of institutions didn't have really any guidance. People were like kind of in a waiting mode, waiting for someone to provide the guidance, to provide the access to tools, to provide the training. Yeah, so I was, let's see if the situation has changed. Yeah, so it's mostly fair, but there is, you know, a little bit of good as well. So yeah, thank you very much for sharing your response. If you have, by the way, any comment to these questions, you know, please put it in a chat as well if you'd like to share your opinion on extra opinion to these questions. So the next question is, briefly share one success you have had leading local efforts. And as I said it before, it's a lot of people don't lead this effort maybe through having AI in their role title on the job description. So it could be something you do even informally, like sharing resources or sitting with someone or a group of your colleagues or team and looking at some tools that you could use in your work, or maybe, you know, you look and are interested to automate some of the workflows. Okay, so I'm going to read what your answers: running local training events, not started, brought local experts together, really good. There is always a lot of knowledge, especially in our institutions. Sharing information, resources with staff, develop guidance, really good. I think guidance, it's having a guidance, it's really good. It's very reassuring for everyone. AI application developed jointly with researchers, really good, supporting the acquisition of systems, tools, very interesting. So how this was developed and done, possibly with purchasing department, created learning group, AI literacy course for librarians, well, very good, creating a guidance for researchers, connecting multiple working groups, write a book chapter, training. So it's a lot of training. You have been involved in a lot of training, which is really good. And as we know, as being a trainer, it's and being able to get people into passionate state that they are going to learn something and pass their hesitance. It's very important skills, especially for anyone championing AI in the institution. Thank you very much for sharing. Let's go to the next question. What is your most significant challenge leading local AI efforts? And as I mentioned before, there is a lot of people not being really supported. They are passionate and very slowly over time burning out because they have to jump through deal with so many barriers in their way. Mostly, you know, this not being part of their jobs, doing this on top of their doing every day, and we are all extremely busy. I'm going just to read your answers. Acceptance from senior staff. Yes, that's a skill to get the buy-in. time available, I mentioned this, low IT support. Yes, that's I think issue, because it's kind of like AI would be automatically associated with IT. And well, they have their own task to do, and there is mostly, you know, some IT departments are very lucky if they have an individual that it's just looking at the AI implementation. Strong anti-AI bias in most colleagues. Yeah, unfortunately. Lack of institutional leaderships, time, changing tool capacities. Everybody has different interests. Senior leaders wanting to lead an AI guidance development when they don't have the time, whereas working groups of less seniority do have the will and time. Yeah, it's kind of the situation where, you know, we had it especially last year, where everybody was frozen and just waiting, you know, for a message from the leadership to come down and to tell us what we could do and what we cannot do. Not knowing what the information security principles are, that's yeah, that's very, very common problem, because we really don't want to put any sensible data into the tools, and the information, it's different, and different people and people are more confident working with AI based on this, or less confident. Lack of coordination, no clear sponsor owners, juggling multiple projects, not time. Having capacity to learn the basics of generative AI, then being able to teach others. Resources, lack of AI skilled staff. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much for sharing. We are not sharing this, of course, to create a negative vibe, but just to understand where the challenges are, and how this program can tackle this challenges moving forward. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. The next question is, rank these potential program support elements based on their value to you. And well, there are only 5, but of course, you know, as the program develops and so on, we could add different things to the program. So the first one is peer. Okay, so the first one is regular AI leadership workshops. I think, yes, that's very important. We have kind of, this is what the community has done for the past year. We have invited excellent speakers. We had a panel discussion with leaders in their field to discuss AI topic, and not only AI institution, but AI in funding bodies, so we can learn from each other and work on each other on the topic. Okay, so the first, it seems like resources, templates, guys, access to the resources for everyone, workshops, leadership skills, peer mentorship groups, and round tables to see what is happening. Thank you very much, everyone, for sharing this. Let's move on to the next slide. What workshop topics would be most beneficial for you? And from discussion we had it last year, there is a big discrepancy. People who already are very confident in using tools and, like, you know, ready to build something, try, roll out the project, and some people are more concerned about the ethics, about the data. There is, you know, growing interest, and I see this from other meetups, where people look really, you know, like ready to go, but the data, it's really not there yet. It's has to be worked on, or, you know, it's a lot of people, there are a lot of initiatives looking of how we can enrich the existent data to make the tools better and their responses better as well. Okay, so let me see here, developing an institutional AI for research policy. What is suitable uses for uses for AI, ethics, how to influence and get your voice heard. Very, very good. I think this is very, very important, how to present yourself, because a lot of you, I'm pretty sure, have so much knowledge and sorts of AI experience on hand, but the question, the barrier, it's often to voice and sell it to the leadership. Practical advice, case studies, AI implementation, tools for systematic review, ethics, case studies, tools, evolution of policy, policy again, balancing use of AI with critical thinking. Well, it's a very, very good topic. Critical thinking, I think moving forward, it's going to be most important skill. Developing strategies and policies again, lessons learned, risk opportunities, tools, implementing, and so on. So I have the feeling like there are some deep questions about the topic, but a lot of you are basically ready to implement and have a go and share the experiences. I think this program will be excellent for doing this. Exactly. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Thank you everyone for answering. So the next question is, as someone who may support or line manage an AI research lead, what support would help you enable and champion their success? And I kind of like realize that a lot of people may be already in a line managing position, but sometimes there are people who are on team who are really, really good with convincing others and teaching others, and they will need kind of the backwind, a little bit help from their line managers. And the line managers of AI champions are not specifically at the moment involved in the program, but we will be looking at it as well, because they have more possibilities to possibly make this structure, this roles moving forward in the future, as we see, you know, what the champions are really doing. So it's kind of and you know, you may be in a line managing position and be champion at the same time as well, but you have again your line manager. So the question is basically how could you support this individual? What would be needed? Ethics, success cases to back up decision, appropriate skills, understanding how to promote internally all the hard work that is being done. Very good. Good dialogue with senior management, perspective for future, longevity for the university, senior buy-in, educational development, collaboration, training opportunities, clear AI strategy and guidance to champion. Yeah. Amplify their voice. Yeah, I think this is really important, especially for individuals who are really passionate, but maybe not so big on voicing it, and having the line manager as a partner in crime, really, line manager who's supportive and amplify this individual voice. This would be great, because we have all different personalities, and for some of us it's really easy to step up into the role. For some of us, for some of you, could be for the very, very first time, and having this relationship will definitely help. Tools to beat evidence bases. Yes, it's very, very important to have the pilot projects done and being able to present to get the buy-in. Able cross-institution networking, really good. Sometimes, well, for what I have seen, there is one specific maybe department or faculty that it's really good, but other faculties are just basically doing nothing. So creating this kind of effect where the knowledge drips and spreads to other part of the institution will be essential as well. Good stuff. Thank you, everyone. Okay, let's move on to the next question. What is your preferred way to regularly connect with fellow AI leads across institutions? So the context. So maybe and it's you are alone in your institution, but there is a lot of other AI champions. We are having so many institutes, universities worldwide. So it's kind of the question to look what will be the tools you are using already, what will be the best way, the best platform for you all to stay in touch and share. Even it doesn't have to be anything formal that we discuss the cases, but maybe create a platform that you can informally connect. Okay, so it looks like the quarterly facilitated discussions. That's really good. We'll see how the program is going to grow. I think it will be global at the beginning, but then maybe we can kind of reshuffle this. We'll have to see if that will be thematic reshuffling or geographic reshuffling, what will suit you better in the future. Okay, thank you so much. Let's move to the next question. How much time can you realistically dedicate to AI research role per month? So the question is, okay, so a lot of people, 1 to 2. Yeah, great. I'm very happy to see 10+ hours. I think my majority of us have limited time, 3 to 5, but seeing people devoting more time to it, even it's in personal time, it's good to see, because it shows how that you are really passionate, and you can build, you have the capacity to move and build something, and it doesn't really matter, it will be 1 or 2 hours on 10+ hours. It's a great feeling to move something and to contribute to the movement and to help others to get on in the AI boat as well. Okay, so it's kind of 3 to 5 hours. It's kind of the winner right now, which is good to know, because it kind of will allow us to tailor the events as well. Thank you so much. Let's move to the next question. about learning format. So as you can see, the question now going really like being really specific and based on your learning style, and a lot of, you know, we are all different, and we have all different skills. Some people love to read, some people don't like to read, they like to just watch videos. Some like to just read through summaries and look at the videos if they want to understand something, if there is something, you know, like a hands-on AI to development. Okay, I see here little for coaching and mentoring. Okay, it's coming. I think it will be really, really good, especially I think kind of like pre-train the presentation if you are asking for the opportunity for your project to move forward, if you are presenting to get the leadership's buy-in. Live webinars, great. Yeah, it looks, yeah, thank you very much for sharing this as well. Let's move to the next question. How much is your institution's approach to AI adoption in research operations? So this is kind of like to see, and I think it kind of linked to the question we had at the beginning as well. How, and I think I remember. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. It wasn't a long time ago, but how would you judge the adoption? It's kind of similar question to this as well, but that was kind of from your point of view, how you felt about, and now to see how your institution is prepared for the AI adoption. So yeah, the majority of institution is just starting, and some are very lucky because they have a couple of pilots underway. And this is what I think is going to happen also next year. I see a lot of people, you know, like ready to use tools. They have possibly built something or work with some tools personally as well, and able kind of to transfer the knowledge and do something in their institution. So I think the next year we'll be seeing a lot of pilots being implemented, and it would be great in, you know, opportunity to share this learning experience in the community. Thank you so much. The next question is, what kind of recognition or incentive would make this role more sustainable for you and your colleagues? Of course, you know, a lot of you may be very passionate, but of course, you know, if you want to be also be recognized for your efforts, we don't have really JDs or roles. I see some, but they're really, you know, not a lot of them. So it's kind of the question's going, you know, like for you right now, what will feel nice, what you also feel appreciated for doing this job too, and then bridge this into, okay, can we, you know, those really, you know, future roles we are working on, and future roles emerging and so on. And it could be, you know, starting with someone being, you know, champion, being good in training, then someone being, you know, doing AI project management work. You know, there will be a lot of angles, but we're kind of in a transition, and I expect, especially next year and the years moving forward, we'll have definitely a position that will be leaning on using the technology in research environments, rather, you know, supporting researchers in their research or in research management. Okay, so I see here dedicated roles, workload allocation, very important. The discussion about FTEs go back and forth. Recognition for senior leadership, and it could be, you know, recognition through being able to go to the conference or go get, you know, certification. And there are a couple of them coming on the market right now. They will be beneficial, and they unfortunately cost a lot. So yeah, it's kind of like FTE, the time allocation. I see this is kind of like a repeated team in the ENSA official champion, and also what the program will create, because we plan to have a website, and on this website the champions will be listed, but also you will have a badge you can attach to your signature to kind of associate yourself with this program. And you know, it can be at the beginning, people can ask question, what is this, and so on. So kind of like you unofficially will have a chance maybe to formalize yourself as a AI lead over time. Yeah, opportunities to join higher level university-wide initiatives and so on. Yeah, that's also, there is a lot of, you know, we are doing our own thing, and this is it, this is our team. You know, it's very, very difficult for people to go in and join these bigger initiatives, but yeah, but I think, you know, the times are changing. Now, I would not say not have changed, but they are changing. Okay, thank you very much. The next question is, would you be open to contribute to the program in any following ways? And as I mentioned before, so the program will be for people who are basically AI champions, but maybe, you know, you don't want to be AI champion. And I know our community consists also of a lot of consultants, IT professionals who have specific knowledge based on their company, but you know, they may offer their time and say, okay, I'm going to go and come and show you a couple of things, how you could do things better, or what the problems are based on my company's experience on my consultancy work. And you could be also, you know, AI champion at your institution. At the same time, you can potentially you know, contribute to the program because you have already knowledge, you have been through this technological adoption waves, and can have a lot of knowledge on hands. Okay, so it looks like testing resources, which is really, really good. I'm happy to see this because yeah, it's tricky. Even, you know, if I develop my own tools, that was maybe pretty easy because, you know, kind of it's fun to develop an agent, or it's fun to put some system together and to automate. But then, you know, like what question, how do you check, is it working? You know, from that's a little bit tricky. So testing how everything is working, or, you know, a lot of people will choose task that automate the existing efficiency already, and then they're saying, well, there is not really any efficiency being produced, but it was maybe the wrong project they have chosen because it was maybe very low risk. So yeah, so the testing, yeah, I'm glad to see this because it's very, very important topic. Run workshops. Yes, we need a lot of workshops, and we have done a lot of workshops last year, but So my experience is that having a workshop, maybe like smaller pieces of what we have discussed and try to squeeze into an hour would be better, with more time for people really ask the question, saying, "Oh, I don't understand this," and so on. Can we discuss this one more time? Okay. The next question is, assuming you are interested in becoming an AI research lead at your institution, what are your motivation for joining the program? And yeah, I'm curious to hear it. Having any comments at this stage. Yeah, personal development, peer support, learning from others, sharing the expertise and experience. Yeah, I think, when things get tough, when you feel like, okay, you are not moving ahead with your project, the one thing left, it's really the motivation, and it's the motivation is going to push you through. So it's thank you very much for sharing this here with us in a community. And it looks like you are all willing to help others, and yeah, that's really good to hear. Collaborate with others, be well informed. Yeah, okay, you have to have knowledge, of course, to help others as well. Make more science more efficient, maximize efficiency, coming up with the new technology, not missing the train. Exactly. And as I said at the beginning, it's here, it's going to stay. I'm not quite sure if people are saying AI tools. I'm using the larger umbrella, and I don't want to go and say LLMs and so on, go into the specifics. But let's say there is, the AI entity within us, and these AI entities will be kind of like colleagues involved into our work as well, when we have to also look for ways to work with these AI entities moving forward. Thank you very much for sharing. I think this is the last question. What bold idea would make this AI in research program truly exceptional? So I would love for you to share like a big bang idea for this program. And I know there is a lot of programs being born at the moment, but I wonder what would make this program very, very interesting for you to join in. Recognize accreditation, end of year event, great. I hope it's going to happen. It will be definitely great for the community to connect. And as I said, this is all community work. So we all supposed to have the idea of connecting to the others, the idea of sharing, not withholding, the idea of collaborating and on project together, and exchanging and helping each other on the way as well. No, that's actually the last question, sorry. And that's it for today. So what title or name would be best to describe someone leading AI adoption in a research setting at your institution? And so the title, we said it would be AI in research lead. Is it like, because we are a global community, if you could have a name for the program that it sounds more enticing for you or better to sell, yeah, how would you title the program or the AI champion? What would be the better way? Maybe, you know, AI in research lead is kind of way out formal, and maybe something like AI champion, like someone has suggested, or AI pioneer will sound completely, it will be better. It would be better to sell as well. Chief AI officer, I love that. I love that. This is, I think, where we want the AI champions to go at some stage. Yeah, this is, you know, it also shows as well that we really need these roles. Unfortunately, you know, they're not there yet. AI advisor, AI research leader, AI integration lead. So I think a lot of people like the leader in a name, which is really good to hear. And also, I think it's kind of tells immediately, you know, what's going on. You are really leading here these initiatives. You are leading the communities. You are up to something serious. Thank you so much for putting these questions in. What I'm going to do right now, I'm going to put in the chat. Let me find the chat room. I have two forms for you that I have prepared, and I will share this with the summary as well, but also right now in a chat. Those are actually two links for people who are interested to be the AI, to participate the AI in the research lead program as an AI lead and also as a program associate. You could have both roles, of course, but here you can kind of register yourself, register your interest, and if you register, you will be updated about the program itself and what would be next steps. And I think the plan is for this program to be consolidated and ready to start in fall this year. So there is not a lot of time, and I know a lot of people are on holidays right now, so I appreciate everyone joining it. I receive a lot of emails, people not able to join and looking forward to the recording. So you will also receive updates via newsletter on the next steps, and I will post it on the LinkedIn as well, but I'm aware, you know, the algorithm doesn't allow people to see it. Okay, we have just 5 last minute. I think it doesn't make a sense to go into the breakout room, but maybe let's use the time for any questions. I actually forgot that I have enabled the Q&A, so I can just very quickly look. I didn't mention this. Okay. Does anyone have idea or any final thought or question that maybe wasn't possible to share in the Mentimeter? Okay, I don't wanna. I think I exhaust you with the brainstorming session. I think everybody's ready for the session to be finished. I really thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here, for submitting the answers. Okay, there's some question coming up in a chat. Okay. Okay, what is the difference between lead and an associate? So the associate, it's another title for people who are contributing to the program itself and not being a lead. It could be both sometimes. So I mentioned this before, but people who have the skills, and I know the community, you know, we have, it's not only people from institutions, also from company, they have a knowledge, they have developed AI tools for institution and want to present and want to give this time to our community. So just kind of, so we can make a difference, you know, like who is this person coming? I think it would be nice to have a title for these individuals, and they will be called then program associates. Okie doke, I think we are coming to the end of the session. Thank you so much. There will be several events, really exciting events, where we'll be discussing business cases in different institutions. I think we'll have in September, we have events, and I haven't even promoted yet, someone from university in San Diego. So we'll be looking at this, but I wish you a great summer. I hope the weather is good. Please relax with or without AI, and then I will send you an update, and I hopefully we'll see each other in September, and definitely for the beginning of the program. Okay, thank you everyone. Bye bye.